today we have the lovely husband-wife duo from Dispersion Photography. First, so can you tell me about your business?
Sure, we are wedding photographers. We've been doing it for about 5 years now. We just professionally for 5 years, and we really love our brides. They are awesome. Nothing like putting on that big gown, getting your hair done, and being special all day long.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Jennifer, how are you different from other photography companies?
Well, we've been married for 23 plus years now, so you get both of us. And we already know how to work with each other.
And push each other.
Yes. And part of that, being a husband and wife team, is, you know, a lot of brides don't want a guy in there taking that picture when they put on that dress.
Yeah.
And that's what we can offer, is that because we're a husband and wife team, I'm the one in there with your bride saying, okay, now let's put the dress on.
Yeah.
Getting those shots so that she's not exposed.
It's more comfortable, yeah.
It is more comfortable because you're already in a group of girls. You don't want a group of girls and a guy.
Yeah.
It's just not comfortable for most people, and we understand that. And so that we offer that service because, you know, those last minute tucks and hides.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, Jennifer is a brilliant photographer in her own right. So, you know, I'm very lucky to have such a great partner and friend that helps me out through all this. And she, of course, she's a really good taskmaster on the back end. So she really helps keeps us going. But Jennifer is very driven and really helps with the weddings because it makes sure that weddings get done in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
And that's one of the benefits of us is that we know that a wedding has a process to it.
Yeah.
And it's helping make sure that that process gets completed and making sure that at the end of the day, all the things that the bride wanted to achieve out of that day, she got.
Yeah.
And then we have the great photography to go with it.
Yeah, of course. So what makes you unique?
I think it's our approach. We, you know, obviously with the wedding photographers, they're all trying to take really great pictures.
Yeah.
But for us, it's really about the bride and making sure that we capture those unique moments, making sure that we get them in the best light possible, making sure that not only do we help capture the really great moments that they were going to love forever, that they're going to want to show their daughters or their grandchildren, but it's also going to be the types of images that when they put it up on Instagram or Facebook, they're going to go, this was my picture, and people are going to go, wow, that's a great picture, and that type of thing. So it's we think about all of those aspects when we do our photography. We try to make sure that when we take those pictures, that they're the best pictures possible of that bride on her best day ever.
Yeah, of course. What do you think today's bride wants with a photographer, especially with social media today?
Today's bride is especially, social media is huge. It's a major part of their lives.
Yeah.
So not only do they want the wow photography just from a just habit perspective, but they want that kind of photography that goes up on Instagram and Facebook that makes all of their friends jealous.
Yeah.
And sunset pictures and treetop pictures are excellent ways to do that. And so when you're, again, going back to the planning, if you're knowing that you're going to want that kind of picture because that's going to get the most likes, that's going to create the most envy of your shot on Instagram, then planning it out with your photographer is the best way to achieve that. And, you know, when a lot of our brides like photography or pin images for us to look at, that's what they're pinning. They're pinning those really beautiful walk in the trees with the sun coming through the back, and you see the dust and everything and the flowers, and those images are quite doable, but you gotta
plan for it,
and then you get those pictures, and then when you put them up on Facebook, you have the bam factor, the viral factor of that image going out to all of your friends and their friends and so on and so forth.
Yeah, perfect. Do you wish brides knew before they booked you?
They need to have a sense of what they're looking for in imagery, obviously. But I think that one of the best things is to look at our work, make sure that the imagery we do is in alignment to what they're looking for. Come in and sit down with us. We love to walk through your day, even if you don't book with us. We love to sit down and help you figure out things. We have timelines already put together, obviously, to help you think about when do I want to do this shot, how do I want to do that shot. Have a budget in mind, but also bear in mind that you can customize your budget. So we have lots of different add-ons and things that you can do. We can customize and tailor our packages to what our brides need. We have some exquisite albums that are made from all over the world. They're handcrafted. And then we have stuff that's more budgetary if you're looking, you can't spend that kind of money.
Yeah.
So we kind of offer a little bit of everything for everybody. But have it in mind, know what you're looking for a little bit, and then sit down with us and say, okay, I don't know what to do and I don't know what I'm looking for. A lot of our brides come to us and they literally have just either booked with their the venue, or they've just gotten engaged and they haven't even thought about what it's going to take to get married.
Yeah.
And we're more than happy to help. We're more than willing to support all of our brides through the entire process. We've been at weddings where unfortunately we had to step in and help out with some of the planning activities because things just got that crazy.
Of course.
But that's us. We like to we're not there just to take pictures. We're there to be part of the celebration. We're there to help make sure that day is the best day possible for her.
Aww. Since you shot a few weddings, do you have any tips for brides out there?
My best tip would be get comfortable in your shoes. Do not be wearing them for the first time on your wedding day.
Of course.
Because one of the things that makes you look the most beautiful in that gown is called an S-curve. And you're going to pop your back hip out away from that camera. You're going to bring your knee up. You're going to pull your arms out just slightly. And you are going to look absolutely amazing in that dress. Because they are fitted, and they are fitted to you specifically. So you're going to look amazing. And being comfortable in those shoes is so important.
I would add to that is timing and planning. For me, planning a wedding, and especially the photography that you want out of that wedding, is extremely critical. I know that a lot of brides want those sunset type pictures, right? Where the sun's just coming through the treetops. And they're absolutely exquisite pictures. Bear in mind that what you want to do is on the day of your wedding, you want to look at when it's sunset. And then 30 minutes prior to sunset is about the last time you want to take natural light photography. Because after that point, the sun goes down too much and the lighting gets really bad. So when you're planning out your day and you're planning out when to have the ceremony, make sure that you're giving yourself enough time after the ceremony to get those sunset pictures. So think about if you're, say, the sunset it's at 6:30, right? So you know that you want photography to not go past 6 o'clock. So you probably want your wedding to be somewhere around 4:30, 5 o'clock because you need to give yourself that 45 minutes to an hour after the ceremony to get those beautiful shots. And so take the time to get those shots the best way possible. That's what I'd say. Is plan things out, think about them, work with your photographer. All the photographers know this. So sit down with your photographer and say, this is the kind of shot I want. This is when I'm going to have my wedding. When's the best time to do this? How do I plan out that day to make sure I get that shot?
That's really good advice. I would have never thought about that.
Well, you can reach us on Instagram at dispersion_photography. You can reach us on Facebook and, of course, our website at www.dispersionphotography.com. And, of course, you can always call us at area code 936-242-0211.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Focusing on unique details, this husband and wife duo can do it all. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm Stephanie with Bridal Extravaganza TV.